Hari Om. Dear fellow member of Vasudev Kutum, dear fellow wave in the ocean of pure consciousness, today we shall enjoy readings from the 21st chapter of the Dhammapada, entitled Varied Verses. If one who enjoys a lesser happiness beholds a greater one, let him leave aside the lesser to gain the greater. Don't try to build your happiness on the unhappiness of others. You will be enmeshed in a net of hatred. Do not fail to do what ought to be done, and do not do what ought not to be done. Otherwise your burden of suffering will grow heavier. Those who meditate and keep their senses under control never fail to do what ought to be done, and never do what ought not to be done. Their suffering will come to an end. Kill mother lust and father self-will. Kill the kings of carnal passions, and you will be freed from sin. The true Brahman has killed mother lust and father self-will. He has killed the kings of carnal passion and the ego that obstructs him on the path. Such a one is freed from sin. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, with their thoughts focused on the Buddha day and night. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, absorbed in the Dharma day and night. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, with their thoughts focused on the Sangha day and night. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, with their thoughts focused on sense training day and night. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, rejoicing in compassion day and night. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, rejoicing in meditation day and night. It is hard to leave the world and hard to live in it. Painful to live with the worldly and painful to be a wanderer. Reach the goal, you will wander and suffer no more. Those who are good and pure in conduct are honored wherever they go. The good shine like the Himalayas, whose peaks glisten above the rest of the world, even when seen from a distance. Others pass unseen, like an arrow shot at night. Sitting alone, sleeping alone, going about alone, vanquish the ego by yourself alone. Abiding joy will be yours when all selfish desires end. Beautiful chapter, varied verses from the Dhammapada. We shall repeat a few of them. If you enjoy a lesser happiness and you behold a greater one, leave aside the lesser to gain the greater. Kill mother lust and father self-will. Kill the kings of carnal passions, and you will be freed from sin. The true Brahman has killed mother lust and father self-will. He has killed the kings of carnal passions and the ego that obstructs him on the path. Such a one is freed from sin. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, their thoughts focused on the Buddha day and night. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, absorbed in the Dharma day and night. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, with their thoughts focused on the Sangha day and night. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, with their thoughts focused on sense training day and night. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, rejoicing in compassion day and night. The disciples of Gautam are wide awake and vigilant, rejoicing in meditation day and night. Those who are good and pure in conduct are honored wherever they go. The good shine like the Himalayas, whose peaks glisten above the rest of the world, even when seen from a distance. Others pass unseen like an arrow shot at night. Sitting alone, sleeping alone, going about alone, vanquish the ego by yourself alone. Abiding joy will be yours when all selfish desires end. Beautiful chapter. Enough for today. Thank you for listening.